Hello, beautiful souls. This is Yami, and you are watching Alchemistic Healing. I want to try something different today while I read this message that came in for the energies to be aware of for this next week in time. And I wanted to leave you with the image of this tree. That's what the tree looks like. I was looking up at the tree from the bottom up. So I just wanted to share that with you while I share this message. So the reason that I wanted to share the image of the tree also is to kind of go back to this idea of being present. And I am outdoors right now, so sorry for the noises. I live in the city, so there's cars and children and horns honking and all sorts of other things, but hopefully my message will still reach you. So being present, being able to just stop, take a breath, just sit in nature or on the ground or whatever you have in your closest proximity. If not, then, the sky, unless you're trapped in a building all day long for the rest of your life, you can look up at the sky and just taking a good amount of time, at least 2 minutes, to just sit and be present and just take everything in as you breathe silently. Take a look around. Right now, around me, there is so much life. I'm sitting underneath this tree, but I see ants and moss, and I hear the birds, and the ants are working away and making their little trail, and I see little flies running around and flying away and coming back, and there are also some wasps, and the grass is kind of moist, and it's moving and dancing a little with the wind. So these are just a few things that I can notice as I sit here and I am present with everything that is around me. And why I bring this up? For many reasons. Many of us are feeling trapped right now in many ways. A lot of us have had to stay indoors a lot or not partake in our usual outdoor or outside activities. But the message that is being conveyed is that it's very important to have some sort of daily practice or to take a moment in your day to just pause and to be present with everything that is in that moment. If you saw my last video, we were talking about connecting to the unseen. So the unseen can be a feeling, a notion, an awareness. It can be that space and time in which you find yourself within this broader universe. That might be a little much for some people to take in, but basically what they were saying is connect to the unseen and let nature tell you its story. I'll read first and then I'll talk a little bit about what some of this could look like for you as an individual. It says, let nature tell you its story. Let history, let past time and the memory of past time that is in nature, that which is in water, let the memory of the past reach you in your everyday life and allow it to teach you. Allow yourself to see things with a different lens and through a different sense of awareness. So what does that mean? There are a lot of things that we do not see, right? So this concept of the unseen isn't necessarily directly only the things that we cannot see, but the things that we either choose to not see or the things that we don't see because we do not take a moment to pause and look at them. If you're following me on Instagram, I will share some images with you of things that yesterday and today I could have missed if I didn't take a moment to pause. Things that are beautiful, things that I can learn from, things in nature. So I leave you, because this is going to be a short video, with the following question, and maybe you can sit with that for the week. Okay? So you can come back and listen to this and comment. So that first portion that I read to you, sit with that and see what it feels like for each and every one of you. And then the questions are, what if everything in your life was a ceremony? Like, what if everything in your life became a ceremony? What if you started taking that approach? How much change would take place in your life? What would that look like? What do you think it would feel like? And most importantly, what would it open in you and empower you to shift or expand? So, this concept of allowing everything in your life to be a ceremony. Those of you who do not really understand what that means, it's basically kind of, let's say you're drinking water, right? So you bless that water that you're drinking. Or right now there's a lot of fires happening, right? You're eating a piece of fruit, and as you eat the fruit, obviously you thank the earth, that it came from. You thank the fact that it grew from a seed to a tree, etc. But then you also take into consideration the fact that there were people picking these fruits and vegetables in order for us to be able to buy them and consume them. So this practice of breaking everything down, of reverence, of being in that blissful, beautiful energy of connection, but seeing that in your everyday life. And ceremony is basically that, is honoring, it's an honoring of every aspect of that in our everyday life. Hopefully that made some sense. I wanted to kind of just put these thoughts out there for you. Hopefully you can sit with them, meditate, practice them, play around with them for this following week. And I'll probably be making another video again very soon. I love you all so, so much. Love and light. This is Yami. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.